Hello students, let's learn how to give IUPAC names for different organic compounds, especially in the case of hydrocarbons. You know there are three types of hydrocarbons. One is alkane, the second one is alkenes, and the third one is alkynes. So there is a single bond in the case of alkanes, there is a double bond in alkenes, and there is a triple bond in alkynes. സോ ആൽക്കെയിൻസ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ആൽക്കെയിൻ ഫാമിലിയിലുള്ള കോമ്പൗണ്ട്സിൻ്റെ എല്ലാം കേസിൽ കാർബൺ ആറ്റത്തിൻ്റെ ഇടയിലുള്ള ബോണ്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് സിംഗിൾ ബോണ്ട് ആയിരിക്കും. സോ ആൽക്കീൻസിനകത്ത് ഡബിൾ ബോണ്ട് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും, ആൽക്കൈൻസിനകത്ത് ട്രിപ്പിൾ ബോണ്ട് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. ദെൻ വൺ മോർ തിങ് യു ഹാവ് ടു നോ ബിഫോർ നെയിമിങ് എ കോമ്പൗണ്ട്. If there is only one carbon in the hydrocarbonനകത്ത് ഒരു കാർബണേ ഉള്ളെങ്കിൽ the name starts with meth. Then if there are two carbon atoms, the name starts with eth. If there are three carbon atoms, the name starts with prop. അങ്ങനെ ബ്യൂട്ട്, പെൻറ്റ്, ഹെക്സ്, ഹെപ്റ്റ്, ഒക്ട്, നോൺ, ഡെക്. സോ ഈ രീതിയിലാണ് നമ്പർ ഓഫ് കാർബൺ ആറ്റംസ് അനുസരിച്ച് ഒരു ഹൈഡ്രോകാർബണിൻ്റെ പേരിൻ്റെ ആദ്യത്തെ ഭാഗം തീരുമാനിക്കപ്പെടുന്നത്. സോ ഈ കേസിൽ 5 കാർബൺ ആറ്റമാണ് ഉള്ളതെങ്കിൽ the name starts with pent. If there are 6 carbon atoms, the name starts with hex. So 10 കാർബൺ ആറ്റം ഉള്ളത് വരെയുള്ളതാണ് ക്ലാസ് 10ൽ നമ്മൾ അറിഞ്ഞിരിക്കേണ്ടത്. So by knowing all these things, we can name the compounds easily. First of all, let's see one compound, that is if this is the compound or if this is the structure of a compound, you have to name this compound. For this, first of all, you should know what is the type of bond here. So there is a single bond. So single bond between carbon atoms. Obviously, the compound will be coming under alkane family. So single bond aanengil it is an alkane. So ഇവിടെ single bond ആണ്, so it is an alkane. And the next step is find the number of carbon atoms. So there are 3 carbon atoms in this case. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon atoms in this case. So the name starts with prop. The name starts with prop and ends with ane since it is an alkane. So single bond ആയതുകൊണ്ട് it ends with ane, and the name, the IUPAC name of this particular compound is propane. Now let's see another compound. So if this is the compound or the structural formula of a hydrocarbon, how to name this compound? So in this case, check the type of bond. So here there is a double bond. So there is a double bond between carbon atoms. So it is an alkene. And find the number of carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3. So 4 carbon atoms are there. So 4 carbon atoms aanengil the name starts with bute. The name starts with bute, and here it ends with ene since there is a double bond. So double bond aanengil it ends with ene. So the name of this particular compound is butene. Now let's see one more compound. So here there is another structure. You have to name this compound. Check the type of bond first. So there is a triple bond here. Triple bond aanullathu. So it will be an alkyne. And count the number of carbon atoms. There are 5 carbon atoms. 5 carbon atom aanullathu. So it starts with, the name starts with pent and ends with yne since it's an alkyne. So alkyne ayadonde the name ends with yne. So the name of this particular compound is pentyne. Now let's see how to draw the structure if you are getting the name of a particular organic compound. So if you are getting the name of an organic compound as hexane, so hexane എന്നുള്ള പേര് കിട്ടുകയാണെങ്കിൽ the IUPAC name തന്നിരിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ how to draw the structure. So for drawing the structure, first of all you have to check the starting word. So it starts with hex. So hex എന്നാണ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. So it will be 6 carbon atoms in this case. So you have to draw 6 carbon atoms with a single bond. So 6 carbon atoms with a single bond ആദ്യമേ വരയ്ക്കുക. So that is the first step. Then it's an ANE. So there is a single bond between carbon atoms. So we don't need to change the bonds here. Already നമ്മൾ single bond ആണ് വരച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇത് ANE ആണ്, അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇത് single bond തന്നെയാണ്. Now let's see the valency of each carbon atom. You know the valency of carbon is 4. So all the 4 valencies of each carbon atoms should be satisfied with hydrogen. Here this carbon is already satisfied with one valency. One valency is satisfied here. We need to add 3 more. So we can add hydrogen here. Then in this case, in this carbon, 2 valencies are satisfied. We need to add 2 more. Here also 2 more valencies are to be satisfied. Here also the same. Here also the same. And in this case, 1 valency is satisfied. We need to add 3 more. So 3 more valencies are to be satisfied with hydrogen. So carbon atomത്തിന് ചുറ്റും 4 ബോണ്ടുകൾ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്ന് നമ്മൾ നോക്കണം. Since the valency of carbon is 4. 4 വാലൻസിയും സാറ്റിസ്ഫൈഡ് ആണോ എന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്തതിന് ശേഷമാണ് നമ്മൾ സ്ട്രക്ചർ വരയ്ക്കേണ്ടത്. So here all the valencies of carbon is satisfied and we need to add hydrogen for satisfying the valencies since it is a hydrocarbon. So this is the structure of hexane. Now let's see another name, that is butene. How to draw the structure of butene? For drawing butene, you have to draw 4 carbon atoms at first. Since it starts with but, the name starts with but, you have to draw 4 carbon atoms. Then check whether it is an ANE, ENE or YNE. Since it is an ENE, there should be a double bond. So we have to change the first bond as a double bond next to the first carbon. So ആദ്യത്തെ കാർബണിന് ശേഷം double bond കൊടുക്കുക. Then check the valencies. For this carbon, 2 valencies are satisfied. We need to add 2 more. Here 1, 2, 3 valencies are satisfied. So we need to add 1 more. Here 2 more. Here 3 more. So all the valencies should be satisfied with the hydrogen. So this is how we have to draw the structure of butene. Now let's see another compound, that is propyne. For drawing the structure of propyne, we should know how many carbon atoms are there. So since it starts with prop, there will be 3 carbon atoms. So first of all, we need to draw the structure or draw the carbon atoms with single bond. Then we have to check whether it is an ANE, ENE or YNE. Here it is a YNE, so we need to change the first bond as a triple bond next to the first carbon. ആദ്യത്തെ കാർബണിന് ശേഷം ട്രിപ്പിൾ ബോണ്ട് കൊടുക്കുക. Then check the valencies. Here 1 more valency should be there. Here 3 and 4. All the 4 valencies are satisfied for this carbon. Here 1 valency is satisfied. We need to add 3 more. So this is the structure of propyne. So in this way you can easily draw the structure of all the hydrocarbons. I think you have understood this topic. Thank you for watching.